Agency. We are going to get started, everyone. This is our Go Live with Ease Confidence. I want all your business questions answered as you start your Go Live journey and you are preparing to launch this year. So we're going to get started in just a few minutes. Come on in. Let me know if you have questions. Appreciate you all coming in to join me. So again, this is my 4 o'clock live. We've gone live earlier. We connected. We chatted with some of our community, and we are going live, and we're going to continue to go live, everyone. So come in. Let me know if you have any questions. This is going to be, I'm setting my screen here. This is going to be my second live today. We're going to go actually a little bit faster today with the thinking that I have my meeting later, so we're going to talk probably for about an hour. We use this to chat for about an hour. I'm going to transition to TikTok a little earlier just so that I can get it going over there. I tell you guys all the time I coach train. So I coach train and I am here chatting and connecting with you all first before I go over on the TikTok streets. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you so much for being here. Again, this is my 4 o'clock live, so we'll get to talking in a second. Again, let me know if there's any questions. I always want to make sure I'm answering questions. I want to make sure I'm engaging and connecting with all of you. So feel free to come in, ask questions as well. As you consider your growth strategy, you want to make sure you are being intentional about building your community and connecting with your viewers, your community as well. So let me know if there's any questions. Hello, how you doing? Good afternoon. Thank you so much for saying hello. How's everything going? Thank you. Appreciate the compliments. We are going to get started in a second. This is an opportunity for us to connect and grow together. So if you don't mind, go ahead and like the live. If you haven't done that so far, go ahead and also comment like you're doing. Hello, friends. How you doing, friend? Thank you so much. I'm not a fortune teller. So thank you so much for being here. And if you are new to my live, make sure you like, do the thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel, as well as make sure that you click the bell to get notifications when I go live and I post content. Okay? Thank you so much. I appreciate you all coming in. We are growing, so we got some more community members that have come through. Make sure you guys like the live, comment, subscribe. We're gonna please say thank you. Thank you, friend. Appreciate you being here. Thank you, friend. Thank you. So let's do this. So I say housekeeping. We want to make sure that we are 18 years and older. That's number one. Make sure that we are also because YouTube and TikTok requires that you are 18 years and older. Make sure that you are being very intentional about what you're saying and doing here. This is a professional channel, so we keep it professional. We talk all things live streaming. So let me know if you have any questions. We're going to make sure that we stay focused, so keep your comments professional. If you can't, unfortunately, we're going to have to remove you from the room. So let's stay professional, like the live, comment, subscribe. We're talking about going live. We're using this as a way to market yourself, build your brand, build your community, as well as make sure that you're offering a solution that people are looking for. So we want to make sure that you are learning and growing how to use the live stream properly to share information about your business, digital marketing, digital strategies. If you are thinking about ways to build community, we use this platform to do that. Okay, so I give you tips and strategies to do that. Let me know if you have questions. I always want to make sure I'm answering questions. And then some of you guys are commenting. I haven't removed you, so let's keep it professional. I think the comments are good, especially if you want to heart the live, like the live, and subscribe. But we want to make sure that you are being professional. So what's my name? My name is Dr. Lisa. Dr. Lisa. I'm a PhD, not an MD. So I help people when it comes to leadership and education. That's what my doctorate's in. Thank you so much. I am married. I'm in Florida. I'm happily married and in Florida, in the U.S. And I also appreciate all the compliments. But let's stay focused on topic at hand. So if you don't mind liking the live, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, click that subscriber button. And if you haven't watched my content, make sure you watch the content as well. So we're going to switch over to YouTube. I'm going to go on my phone. We're going to talk over there. We're going to connect with our friends over there as well. Um, um, so we're going to go over there as well. All right, friends. Appreciate everybody coming through. Let me know if there's any questions. I'm happy to answer those. No, you cannot. but stay focused. My moderator is Idea Barista. She may pop in. I know she is with our friend who is also doing her live, so she may come over. But just know we're talking professional. So she's gonna look at some of these comments and say they're not as professional as she like them to be. So stay focused, stay professional. Give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you're here. Just say I'm here, so that we can stay focused. Okay. Those who don't say I'm here, that means you're not for me. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. That means you're not for me. You're not meaning me any good. So I want you guys to stay focused. Let's stay focused on the topic, and that's about live streaming and going digital. Okay? Doing digital marketing. Okay. Thank you so much. We're gonna get started in a second. Appreciate everybody here. TikTok. This is Dr. Lisa. Come on in. We are talking all things live streaming. Come into the room. Thank you all for being here. TikTok. We're talking live streaming, how to go live with confidence, ease, how to build your brand, how to make sure that you are here supporting your community. TikTok. This is Dr. Lisa. Let me know if you have any questions. We're going to get started in a second. This is my live where we talk about going live. New year, new me. We want to take a strong approach at our live journey. So we're trying to grow. So come in. Let me know if you have questions. I don't know if you're scared to go live or not confident. Any of those things, we want to make sure you go live. I'm glad I found your channel. Thank you so much. We want to make sure you go live with ease and confidence. So come on in. Let me know if you have questions as you come in. We're going to get started in just a moment. As you come in. Ileana, how are you, friend? Come on in. We're just getting started. I just came on live, so I need to share my live out. We're going to talk all things live. This is a new year. We want to make sure we are growing and connecting. I am Charlie. What is that? It got cut off. Charlotte, how are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here as well. Let me know if you guys have questions. Eliana, how's everything going? Your last time you were here, you were just starting the live journey. Did I give you my whole spiel on the bio? Let me know if I gave you my spill on the bio. I want to talk about the bio for you, friend. I want to make sure you are optimizing your profile. Hey, Dr. Foster, how are you? Thank you for being here as well. I'm going to talk about making sure you optimize your profile and that you get a bio on your profile. And so that's how TikTok, as well as us in the live stream, know who you are and what you're all about. And it's a way to optimize your profile so that when you're posting content, people know what your page is generally about. So the type of content you're going to post, and then ultimately as that post, that content is categorized, it'll get pushed out to people who are looking for that content. And then when you come live, obviously all of it's connected. Or if you come in as a viewer, people are looking at your profile and they can make a decision on if they want to engage and connect with you as a viewer as well. So let me know if you have questions. I'm always happy to answer questions. I'm just getting started. Discover Black, how are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here. Anyone else in the room? Lynette, thank you so much for joining us. So we have different people coming in and out. Feel free to come in. Charlie, how are you? Welcome to the live, friend. How's everything going? I came into the live in the middle. I missed that, but I'm working on getting myself to 1K. There we go, friend. That bio is important. That bio is going to help people really connect with you. Dimples, how are you? Philly, thank you so much for being here. Good evening. Good evening, Charlie. Angela, how are you? Thank you so much for being here as well. I'm good. Just woke up. Did you just wake up? Are you? So you've been on your live journey too. I've seen you. I think you did. Did you do a voice live yesterday? How did everything go, friend? I'm trying to think. Did I see you yesterday? Now I have to think about it. How you doing, Ileana? Thank you for that daily heart me. I'm going to get ready to share my live out. Hey, Erica, how are you? Welcome to the live. How's everything going? So I'm sharing my live. I got to post it as a story. Thank you all for coming. I did a regular live yesterday. Okay, a regular live. I must have missed it. I was in and out of these streets for a little bit. Marcy, how is everything going? Those who are coming into the live, feel free to come in. We're going to get to talking and chatting in just a moment. I'll always make sure that I am sharing out my live before I get started. I want to make sure that I answer questions as we get started. We had a really robust conversation earlier. So I can't see the chat right now. I'm going to come back and say hello to folks. But if you're new, come on in. I'm actually sharing out my live, but I always put a message. I always tell you guys things I'm doing so you can, take that in and write it down or decide if you want to practice some of these things. Let's see. I'm writing my message. I'm sorry. I was thinking and talking at the same time, and my letters were getting jumbled up. Let's see. I'm just writing some messages for us. Luna, how you doing? Thank you for the shares. I appreciate your friend. Thank you for sharing out the live. Charlie, thank you for the likes. Those are coming in. Luna, how you doing, friend? Appreciate you being here as well. Let me know. Hey, hey, hey. Appreciate your friend. Thank you for the shares and the reposts. I appreciate all the support. So Charlie, how is your live journey going? And Luna, how you doing? Luna, you're about to, this is your last week at that traditional 9 to 5, ain't it? So I'm so proud of you, friend. I'm so happy about what's happening for you. Great. Was way away this weekend, but back home. Yes. I'm so happy for you. Roll, thank you for joining. Other folks that are coming in, I've seen a few people come in and out. Radiant, thank you so much. Radiant Raven, how are you? Long time no see. It's going good. I'm kind of getting used to it. Are you really? That's the whole point. Now, that makes me feel good because I try not to make it seem like it's so stressful. And then obviously I say practice makes progress. But at the end of the day, after you've done it a little bit, you do get used to it. Luna, I think you feel like that too, like you've gotten used to it. I need to get to your live again because I love your affirmation cards that you pull too. If you guys get a chance, I need to get over there and get a reading. Yes, for sure. I need to get a reading, both the positive and the one that has a little spin on it. I need to get a reading soon so I can have that again. That was such fun. You said we'll do do a reading for me and see what's going on in 2026. That'd be good. Let me come in and get a card. Disappointing affirmations. Is that what it said? Disappointing. You know what? I think it's like keeping it real affirmations. That's what it is. Just keeping it real. It's not really a disappointment. It's kind of like, you know what? This is what you need to know. Let me keep it real for you. I'm going to say it in very direct language and you're going to understand. But no, I love it. What is the best and most affordable way to buy coins? The website. So when you go on the website, you're going to go to www.tiktok.com. So www.tiktok.com. There's a / symbol, a little slash that you're going to use, and then coin, COIN. And then if you go here, let me just say this. If you see here, if you swipe at these, what do you call it? You're going to swipe at these campaigns. There's messages from TikTok. One of them shows the coin website, and you can click that and it'll take you straight to it. So yeah, you say yes, they're so funny. Some are mean, so I wouldn't read those. I won't read those. They're being a very blunt. They're saying like, look here, let me just tell you. You need that. Erin, how are you coming on in the room? Thank you so much, Erin. Welcome back. Happy Sunday, friend. How are you? How's everything going, friend? Erin, did we come to the conclusion that you go live yet? Why do I don't see it in your bio? Teaching you a proven system to get out of debt so you can live the life you actually want. You know, when I see live now, I say live in my head. So I'll say live in my. So yes, thank you so much. You said a little too real. You said exactly, but a little too real at times. Yeah, that's true. Also, when you get to the recharge, you said also when you get to recharge, just hit custom and it will take you to the website for purchase. You're right. You're right. That is true. Yeah, so if you click custom, it'll take you to the website. And then I think right under that is like a little sentence that says you want to save some additional percentages, try going to the website. It says try now. If you click try now, it'll take you to the website. So that's another way to do it. Yes. He said, I'm doing good. It's my birthday today. Happy birthday, Aaron. I haven't gone live yet, but I'm going to eventually. Hey, hey, that's totally fine. But happy birthday. Happy birthday. That's awesome. You just got me to thinking I need to stay on top of this. Oh my gosh. Whose birthday is it today? Somebody's the 4th. I think my sister-in-law. I think that's her birthday. Somebody's the 4th in my life. Somebody I know who's the 4th. I think it's my sister-in-law. And then my brother is the 11th. So I remember his. And then one of my besties is the 9th. So thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. So yeah, so come on in, friends. We're just getting started. We had a good conversation earlier. The conversation took me in like a couple different directions, and I love when I have those type of live sessions because I'm sharing different things. We talked about playlists, y'all. I never talk about playlists. We talked about playlists. We dipped a little into the analytics. We talked about the Live Academy. That's something else I need to talk about more because that's where some beginner videos are. There's a lot of information I shared this morning. So we had a robust group that came through and they were engaging and chatting, and not a lot of new folks. Davio, thank you so much for being here. E-Nurse, I think I saw you fly into the room. Did I see E-Nurse? I did see E-Nurse. How you doing, friend? Maggie, thank you for joining as well. Nice. It was a nice group that came through. And not that you guys aren't nice, but I'm just saying it made for, especially now the conversation, we can go multiple places in terms of what we're talking about because we got our returners, our people in the agency, and they're asking great questions. And then we have some newbies that are asking some of the new questions. Somebody asked me a question that came in and I missed really talking about it, but it was really focused on what's the first thing a beginner should do. And so even in today's conversation, we kind of talked about it like if you're going to do this, you got to think about this as you're promoting your live. So, recognizing that the first live, it may be crickets. You said great information. You're welcome. Because E-Nurse, you're about to be there with that 10K right around the corner. So it's going to be good for you to think about ways you can leverage the playlist feature as you think about putting different themes to your content. As you're creating content, there is themes that you can take advantage of. Natty Nat, how are you, friend? Good afternoon. Natty Nat is back on these streets. Natty Nat, do you use playlists? She's 15K. I didn't realize you were 15K, Natty Nat. Where has the time gone, friend? Oh my gosh. Look at you growing. So, do you use playlists? I wonder. Yeah, Natty Nat missed you. Yes, the time is flying. It is. It is, Fred. You are on next level. I love it. Yeah. So we were talking about playlists in my 10 o'clock, and so I just wanted to see as you think about putting your content within themes. A lot of people will binge watch my content, and some eye-opening things for me. How you doing, UA? Some eye-opening things that happen for me from my live. You said I make playlists. You do make playlists on your content for like the little headers and where you can group content into the playlists. Yes. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's a game changer, and I'm gonna say you probably have grown quite a bit because of that, even because people will binge watch and look at the different things that you post and how it relates to them. And so, beginner tips is something that people will binge watch some of my content for that, or some of the mindset stuff. They do. And so, when I was going through my videos, I was actually surprised like how much views I had on them. Now, I could have had more follows like E-Nurse had on her content. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, E-Nurse has a lot of follows that happen because of her views. But I was really surprised. I didn't realize some of those older videos had grown so much. I knew, let me say this, and that's where this conversation went to as well. It's important to do the content. If you are not posting content, I think you're missing out on opportunity. I could be posting more content. I should be posting more content, like 2, maybe 3 videos a day. I'm trying to stay consistent with one. But with that those views, those posts will help with more viewership as time goes on. So it's not just one and done. Hey, Miss K Latte, appreciate you being here, friend. Not just one and done, where people just look and it's gone. Somebody earlier said TikTok content is evergreen. It's evergreen. I don't know if I would necessarily use the word evergreen for TikTok content. I would definitely use it for YouTube. YouTube, there is an evergreen perspective in terms of how the SEO operates. And so people search something for a YT video, and then that video is seen, for, ever. You can go back and put a certain title or search topic in, and you can scroll through and find your content in there as well. You don't see that as much with TikTok. TikTok can do a little bit better when it comes to having your content pull up in a search query. You don't see it unless it's very specific of a search and certain things show up. How you doing, Yursi? How you doing? It's for me. Thank you so much for both of you joining. Thank you for being here. Let me know if you have questions. I'll tell you real quick. So since we had a small room, let's see if Yursi's still in the room. Yursi just came in for a second and left. That's my son, y'all. Y'all wouldn't know that. I'll tell y'all in the room, but that's who that was. I was like, oh, okay, how you doing, Yursi? Hello, Dr. Michelle. How you doing? He popped in for a quick second. So that means he's in these TikTok streets. Awesome. He said, hello, everybody. Appreciate you all being here. So, LD, the DJ, thank you so much for being here. Terry, thank you for joining as well. So let me know if you guys have questions. If you don't mind sharing out the live, I am well, thank you. You're welcome, friend. If you don't mind sharing out the live, but the conversation earlier was helpful in terms of even, with seeing how people are engaging on this app. So you definitely want to pay attention to content. You definitely want to pay attention to how you are looking at your live recordings. We talked about even those can become playlists if you want to make some of those posts available, and then you can add them to a playlist category as well. So there's so many different ways to connect. Thank you all for sharing. Thank you, Dr. Michelle. Appreciate you all coming in, supporting. And we'll see if we can get the shares up as high as possible, maybe up to 100 shares. That would be awesome, friends. If you are new to the live, put new in the chat. And we had a couple friends say they haven't gone live yet. So I do have a playlist that's for beginners. It has some of my old content where I talk about how to go live, especially my new friends looking at just the basic, process for going live. As you're getting live access, you have to do the verification of your age because you have to make sure you're 18 years and older. Also making sure that you show your ID or take a photo. So little things like that you have to do as well. Clementine, thank you so much for sharing out the live. And then when it comes to thinking very intentionally about those practice lives, we talked about that this morning. I shared information about doing those first 3 lives. Somebody realized that, oh, you can't put a board up. When I have the board on top of my head here, I don't have a board right now, but you can't put a board up unless you actually do have those first 3 lives that you've done. Okay, so that's TikTok's way of unlocking all the features. And so certain features are not available to you. So you can't do pin a comment. You cannot also use the board. You can't have guest or co-host features unlocked. I think you have to do at least 1 live before you can unlock some of those features. So just know it's a progression. And so it's TikTok's way of knowing or seeing if you're going to be consistent about it. And so earlier we ended up talking about the Scale Live rewards because of that as well. Because again, that kind of helps you understand how do you monetize. Because someone was like, hey, I was just trying to build community. I wasn't trying to monetize. Well, that's part of this. You can actually monetize based on going live and connecting with your community that way as well. Okay. So all of it is all related. Okay. So I didn't go as detailed into Scale Live rewards. I don't know if I need to do that, but I'm happy to do so. So just so that you guys know, I'm going to stay live for probably a solid, I have to look and see, probably a solid hour. I may squeeze in 90 minutes, but I doubt it. I think I'm going to end up going right in an hour because we do have our agency group meeting today. So I always want to make sure I'm able to get off a little early for that because we're going to go right into our meeting. That's at 7:30. So we'll see. How you doing, Disaster Drama Queen? Thank you so much for some shares. I appreciate you all coming through. Thank you all for sharing out the live. And again, let me know if you have questions as you're coming in. Some of you guys are still kind of getting acclimated. Diva Mindset, how are you, friend? Thank you so much. Seated Together. I see you as well. So some of you guys are newer to kind of thinking through this live journey. So I'm happy to answer questions in that way. In the meantime, we'll talk about engagement because I didn't get a chance to talk about as much about engagement as I normally do. Okay. So a lot of times you are going to make sure that your audience know how to engage. Go live and see the stickers, Michelle. Dr. Michelle, you finally had a guest up. Did you start having guests? Look at you. I'm asking. You finally had a guest up. So what did you end up doing as your process? I'm so proud of you because I know you're like, okay, you're very cautious about the guests coming up in your live stream. So I think I saw it the other day. Yes, that was, oh, you said that was an accident. You said that was an accident, but it worked out, did it really? Thank you. Oh, you talked to the challenge. She was amazing. Yes. Miss Fire, thank you for joining. Wait a minute. It was an accident. So you're still not doing guests yet. I love that. I saw it on the screen. I was like, oh, wow, look at Dr. Michelle. She must be doing like a Q&A process. She had a related question and concern. Nice, nice. And so she was in your room. And what did you do? Did you press invite by accident? Is that what happened? And she accepted the invitation? You said I rolled with it. Yep. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's funny. That is hilarious. Because I was like, oh, Dr. Michelle, she doing it. She's like, 2026, we're going to have guests come up. Awesome, though. That's awesome. Well, at least you tried it. And then, obviously, since you tried it, you could decide if you want to continue it. Maybe certain times of the live or certain days, you have a guest option to go with it. I love that though. That tickled me because I was like, oh, okay, I see her. I didn't say anything to the room, but I was like, okay, I see. She was guest. It was a good experience. It encouraged me. Thank you for asking. You're welcome. You're welcome. Hello, Gracie. How are you? Thank you so much. I think did I see Leanne fly in as well? Yes, I'm happy you did it. That was good. Like I said, I noticed you normally don't do it. So when I saw it, I was like, oh wow, look at this. You said hello. I love it. Um, so hopefully it's something that you can decide if you want to continue that experience for your live stream. And that's the beauty of it too, guys. Don't feel like your live has to be a certain way. When you think about new year, new approach, new things that you can do. Let me put my board up because I say year of growth. I've been using that as kind of my anchor for the week. When I thought about the celebration that happened, doing 1 year of going live every day, and then also just thinking about how do I grow in this space. I will definitely consider it again. All right, awesome, awesome. But yeah, so as I think about, I think I titled this live New Year, New Me. And because, at the end of the day, we talk about New Year's resolutions, we talk about New Year's goals, we talk about, setting intentions, all the things that kind of help you shift your mindset. And so, what I want people to understand that this does not have to be something that is stressful. You can come up with some ways to do it in a very structured way for you. And like Dr. Michelle, she doesn't have that guest panels. That's something that she doesn't venture into too much. She's similar in a similar format. You sit here, she has this great information she's talking about in terms of relationship advice and guidance that she provides, and she's giving those tips, and her chat is engaging, they're asking questions, and that's how she operates. There's another one, Kim Love Jones. She started doing a little bit more guest panels and conversations, but for the most part, she's sharing information and people are asking her questions and she's engaging with her chat in that way, which is totally fine. And so, it's okay to do things that are within your comfort zone as you kind of go engage in this process. And then as time goes on, maybe you might explore and do some other things, but again, at your own pace. And so I just love the fact that I said last year was my year of consistency. My year this year is year of growth. So I am trying new things. One of the things that I talked about earlier is like a new stretch for me is that I'm trying I do voiceover content. So my content, I talk over some of my content on this page and on my shop page. I'll use that. So now I'm trying to venture a little bit more into the voice acting. So that's something I'm exploring as we speak. And it's just because I've come here to this space and engagement and stuff. Thank you, Erin, for the rose. I appreciate it. Your encouragement always helps because of you. I go live more often. Do you really? I love it. I love it. Well, your room is booming. Did we? Okay, now I'm trying to think. Did we schedule a time for us to have a one-on-one? What do I feel like we were going to talk about that? I think we were, because you had tremendous growth in this month of December. I think you've been growing quite a bit. Yes, Tuesday. So we are on the schedule for Tuesday. Did I put it on the calendar? Let me check real quick because I know I need to. Coach Chantel reached out to me and I need to put her on the calendar. So I think you and I are set. Yes, I scheduled it. Yep. So I just gotta make sure I sit down and schedule my other meetings. So I have a 2 p.m. Eastern. Yes, we're set. All right, all right. So perfect. So we're set. And so that's awesome. As a matter of fact, you're on here. Okay, I know what meetings I need to set. Let me do that now. Let me do that now because I want to make sure I say it because I'm gonna have to do it. And then okay, those are the ones I need to schedule. Thank you, Elle, for the follow. I appreciate you. Thank you all who coming in. Appreciate everybody who's joining the live. Let me know if you have questions as you come in. And if you're new, just say new in the chat. I'm totally fine with chatting with you. I want to make sure you guys feel seen, feel heard, get your questions answered. Our room is not that type of room where you can't ask a question and I can't engage back and connect with you. So feel free to ask questions if there's some things you're not familiar with, because sometimes this space gets a little interesting depending on what room you go into, live room you go into, and so you're kind of trying to figure this out. So I'm happy to answer. Thank you so much, Terry. You're new. How you doing, friend? Okay, Terry, you are new, but you got an optimized profile. Look at you, friend. You got your name, you got your username, you got your photo there, you got your bio as well. From attorney to content creator style, beauty, travel, real life, clothes, skincare, and reviews, advice, projects, and events. ATL brand collabs, welcome. And then it gets cut off. I don't know if you have a website or something, but that's awesome. So Terry, is this a brand new account or is this like a second account? Let me know if this is like the first. I'm working on it. You're doing that's good. That's good. Is this the first account or a second? Let me know. Are you like brand new to TikTok? Let me know if that's the case. Hello, friends coming in. I appreciate you all joining. Um, in this room we talk second account. Okay, you know, it was given. It was given second account when I read it. I was like, oh no, this ain't no new person. It's like this is given. Like this is my second account. I've been on these streets before. Like I'm not new. Okay, so that's what it was given to me. So I was reading. I was like, no, let me ask. Let me ask the question. YouTube is my platform. Terry Heron Law. Okay. Okay, I love Terry Heron Law. Okay, nice. You know, I co-stream on YT. You said I'm trying. Did we connect on the YT over here? Is that what happened? Let me know. But yeah, I'm over here on the YT. I always show that I'm co-streaming as I have this as a playlist, and I'll connect and talk to people over here as well. But I focus my content on TikTok and talk about TikTok being the live stream platform that is a little bit more multifaceted, whereas YouTube is definitely YouTube. It was real basic. But no, Terry, that's good. The way you set it up, you said I'm trying. That's a good start. Definitely a good start. It sounds like you're gonna be doing you're looking at brand collabs and stuff. Are you is this gonna be like a TikTok shop page or something? Because I saw the other content niches in there: beauty, travel, real life, that type of stuff, clothes, skincare, reviews, advice. So I'm assuming you're looking to get TikTok shop for this account, maybe. I found that to be the case. Totally different. It is totally different, yeah. But different definitely different in good ways. Not sure yet. Okay, so the way you wrote the page, it spoke to, you know, you're definitely looking to do maybe some UGC or like you said, brand collabs, TikTok shop, that type of stuff. So you're going to be doing content that's focused on maybe some brands and products that you're going to be showcasing on this account. Um, so yeah, with your bio, it's fine. I would probably streamline and just kind of make a at some point try to figure out what direction you're going to take it, because you got multiple things that you can talk about. So multiple things in that bio too. So you might want to streamline it a little bit, but it definitely is speaking to someone who is really working to get partnerships. Yeah, so you want to work with brands and do some other partnership work. Um, when it comes to going live, I'm assuming you don't go live unless you go live on your other account. You got 40 followers, so you're growing a little bit while you're in here. So, are you looking to have you gone live? ATL Takeoff is my travel page. Okay, ATL Takeoff is your travel page. Do you go live on that page? And how's that page doing in terms of content? Like, how many followers and stuff do you have on that page? So, and so as you guys, let me say this, because I said this to, I've gone live there. Okay, that's great. That's great. How do you like it? Um, So I said this earlier in my live, and those who are coming into the live, I see some names coming in at the bottom joining us. Feel free to say hello. I think Lily joined us, less than 1K followers. Okay, okay, awesome. So, what we talked about earlier is just making sure, like, as you think about the year of growth, is that a lot of your focus is on growing your content, growing your page, growing your followers, going live, being more consistent. As you're growing, as you're going live, you become more confident. You are practicing your messaging, you're talking to your audience. So that growth is really going to help you in terms of getting more viewers and engagers in your live stream. Lily, hello, hello. How are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here. Says, don't take my loyalty for granted. I'm far from the usual. I love plants, music, and books. Thank you so much for being here. So one thing I said, and you guys just saw me do it with Terry, with Lily, and just engage with them. In the beginning of going live, I know we want to talk about our topic. I know we want to spend a lot of time speaking about our information, sharing our information, speaking to our target audience. You got to, unless you're doing something, I was about to say Natty Nash, she does the chair fitness exercise. Unless you're doing something physical, and that's part of what your live stream is about. But even in the beginning, she's engaging. She's kind of coming in, she's talking to her audience, she does some engagement on the within that first break that she has. So I would tell you guys, make sure you're doing that engagement, because that's where you're gonna find how you ultimately build community. Okay? Because like I said earlier, people want to feel seen and heard. And so people want to feel seen and heard. They want to make sure that they are coming into a live stream and they're not totally being ignored. And, I invite new people to come in, tell me you're new. Sometimes I'll look at the live, the number of people in the room, and I'll kind of go through the list and speak to them. I actually learned that tip because I didn't do it as much before. I usually just waited until people flew in or people came in and joined, and I kind of talk from there. And then I'll click your bio and I'll say something from the bio. But I actually learned to click here from Leanne. I don't know if Leanne's still in the room, but she does that really, really well. She will come in, look at her list of folks, and just start connecting and talking to those individuals. So I love when she does that. Maria and Stephen, thank you for joining. I didn't see you guys come in, but thank you for being here. You said, I'm here. Yes. I love when you do that, because I think that is such a brilliant way of saying, I see you. Now, granted, sometimes not everybody is here. I don't know why, but they're in the room. But I think it's a brilliant way to make sure. Um, Hold on one second. My hubby sent me a message. Oh, it went away. I should have clicked it. He'll live. He know I said white. My ceiling fan, my light fixture here just totally went out. And it's been out for a little bit. I use my stage lights to see in the room. So he's actually at the Home Depot getting me a new light, because the one I got from the Zon he said is too bad. It doesn't have a strong ceiling fan. So he was like, it's going to be too flimsy and weak. So I was getting it for decoration. He was like, no, you need a real ceiling fan. So he went out to go get one. So he's asking about colors, and he knows I want white. So I don't know why you're asking. So, hey, favorite, how you doing, friend? Oh, something you can use. I appreciate you coming back. Holla Q, you was just live. Look at your friend coming on in. I see you as well, friend. So thank you all for joining the live. I appreciate you all coming through. I was sitting there chatting a little bit, and so we were chatting about engagement with your viewers, and I was sharing how Leanne has a great strategy of clicking here and just talking to people, and then also doing that time in the beginning and just connecting with people. Cheryl, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much, Cheryl with Grace. Thank you for being here. So we thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for doing that. Thank you so much, everybody coming back. I appreciate you, Dr. Michelle, coming back through. Um, so we'll see about the ceiling fan. Something. Stay with me for a second. I was gonna point something out for you. Okay, I'm gonna point something out, and we'll talk about it a little bit. Great to be here. Great to have you back, friend. Appreciate you coming through. Favorite, thank you so much for those populars. Okay, so something. Let me share something with you. Let me know if you're here. Put a little message in the chat. And then Terry, let me know if you're here as well, if you're still here. And so others that are joining us, feel free to come in. Okay, you got some hearts. Okay, here's what I wanted to tell you, friend, because I know you just started with me. This is a beginner tip for you. Because you're look at your numbers. Look at you. Sniffles, how are you? You've been working since I seen you at 10 o'clock. She almost at 60, y'all. When she came earlier, she was under 40. And so she's grown. She's grown. And she's doing her thing. So I appreciate you coming back. And you've been putting some work in. You should probably have live access too. I'll say that much too. And look at you, level 7. Since wait a minute. She gave me her first gift and now she's level 7, y'all. She's been out here working. You looking at doing something big, friend. I love that. Look at you. Congratulations. She gave me her first gift this morning, y'all. It. Hey Kim. How you doing? Hello, Kim. Appreciate you being here, friend. Yes, she gave me her first gift. So something you can use. So something we can use. You can use. Hey there. I wanted to share something with you. So I'm gonna give you some homework too. Okay. Here's what I want you to do when you go into your bio. So if you notice, when you click your photo, your profile, thank you so much for the follow. Congratulations to her. Yes. When you click your photo, your mini profile is going to come up. You'll notice that your username, that's the number with the @ symbol, and the name we see in the live are identical. Okay? They're the same, lowercase, words all one line. The reason why that happened, and I don't think you did it intentionally, so we're just going to make the assumption that the reason that happened is because when you put your username in, it automatically defaulted to be your name in the live to it was called nickname, but now I think it just says name, username and name. Name is the name that we see. That name that we see in the live, that upper name, can be changed every 7 days. The @ symbol name, the username, can be changed every 30 days. So when you go in and change thank you so much, Kim, when you change your username or when you set up your account to start that username, it automatically, and I don't know why it does this, and I think it's ridiculous, it'll default that nickname, the name that we see, to the same thing. Okay, so we see you essentially, probably unintentionally, made them both the same. Okay. um the beauty of your nickname is that you should be able to change it. You might be able to change it now. You might have to wait until 7 days after you created the account. Dr. Nicole, how you doing? Thank you so much for being here, friend. It was great meeting with you yesterday. I appreciate you as well. That was yesterday. Time is blurred. Or maybe it was the day before yesterday. I'm not sure. it was it was Thursday, I think. It was great meeting with you, friend. Hey, Michelle, thank you so much for being here as well. Michelle and the girls, thank you for being here. Is the girls the dogs in the picture? Are they the girls? The cockapoodles, cockapoos. Thank you so much for being here as well. You said on the road to 400. Thank you, besties. From them, same laugh out loud. Thank you so much. Yes. um, so something. Here's what you're gonna do. You see how people like Michelle and the girls, those type of things, you can change so that it is in fact separate words. So when people see it, they see they see your name in a way that is not blending in. So people can actually call you out and something you can use, and they can see that without trying to see it as one long word. Okay, like your username is one long word. So keep your username and just go in and separate and make an uppercase S and do all the uppercase words if you want to do it that way. Okay, I just want to call that out because sometimes, um, you know, it doesn't get changed for months, and you're like, oh, well, let me change it, let me fix it. So you can change it now in the beginning or fix it in the beginning. Or if you didn't choose, if you want it that way, you can keep it that way. Okay. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you all for sharing out the live. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Aaron, sometimes same for you. Like the way you have your name, you could, if you didn't want to have your full name, your government name. I'm assuming that's your government name. You could just say Aaron, budget coach. And so that way it's something that is distinctive to you, or Aaron M. So that way it's not your whole name. So it's up to you. I tell people that just because sometimes you just need to, sometimes you want to create a nice, easy flowing name for folks to come in and see. Okay. Let me know if there's questions about that. I think sometimes people don't know about changing out those usernames and the nicknames. And keep in mind, that information, if you choose to, as you think about branding yourself, I brand myself for my YouTube and my Instagram, all the other platforms. I try to make it similar, or the same rather, so people can easily recognize me. I try to make my symbols similar, all the things that people can, again, understand. Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income, which is the agency for TikTok. And then ultimately, if you do need to update your bio, if you do need to update your name, you can. Okay. Just be cognizant that those changes, you don't want to change all the time, but you can make those changes. So that's totally fine. But for branding purposes, you want to try to create a brand identity. So that's what we're doing here. All right. Let me know if there's questions, especially my newbies. Friends coming in, thank you so much. I see we have some more friends that have joined us, so feel free to come in if you have questions. We talk about all things going live. If you're new to the live, go ahead and put new in the chat. Feel comfortable saying you're new, and I'm happy to answer questions for you. I'm happy to engage. Okay, so let's see. I am update my live goal. Okay. So a couple things I was saying earlier, when people come in, I always kind of look and see who's coming in, and I'll try to call those people out, and I'll click their photos so I can read their bio. Okay. So if you are new to going live, spend some time. Spend some time early on, especially in the beginning of your live, saying what your live topic is about, telling TikTok, I'm talking about all things going live. I want people to go live with ease and confidence. Come on in. Hey, Silver Fox, how you doing, friend? Happy New Year to you. Thank you, Daddy Nat, for the Dr. Lisa Care sticker. I appreciate your friend. Good evening, good evening. And so that's a great way to start getting your community to come in and sit with you for a little bit. Okay. So in the early part of this, I was always talking to my community, making sure I was saying hello, and I was asking different questions. You read bios. I had a conversation with Terry. I had a conversation with something. So you can read bios and start connecting with people. Shifty, thank you so much for being here. And as you do that, people will get to know, like, and trust you. And then they're going to sit with you for a little bit longer, and they're going to talk to you. Particularly if it is a topic that they have been searching for, because a lot of times TikTok pushes you out on the FYP because people are searching for that type of topic. As a matter of fact, here's a quick pro tip. If you go on the search screen and start searching for your topic, see what people are searching for. Okay? Have you ever done that? Put that in the chat if you don't know what I'm talking about. Say, I don't know what you're talking about. Show me. Say, show me. If you are interested in me showing it to you. And so, let me see. Let me go to my screen so I can actually truly show you all. So if you are on the search screen here, really quickly, and say your topic. Let's see. Let's give a topic. And so you're going to go to search screen. So you're seeing me here, and I search my own topic. Let's see. If I search for, I don't know, what's a good topic, y'all? Give me a topic. Somebody want to put something in the chat for me? Let's see. Something I can search for. Any ideas? Let me know. How you doing, Alex? Appreciate you. You said budget travel. Okay, good. There we go. I love that. Okay, so here's what pops up. Budget travel. I haven't even finished the word. Budget travel. All these different search topics, hacks, destination, ideas, trips, location, camera, 2026 with kids. All those topics popped up. So first of all, when you go live, those are different topics you can talk about because people are searching for that. Okay? Hey, Coach Chantel, thank you so much for the populars. So first of all, these are different things you can talk about. Budget travel. You can talk. Thank you so much. You can talk about it based on trips. You can talk about for locations. You can talk about budget travel with kids. You can talk about destinations. You can talk about hacks. You can do that. So let's play this out. So we're gonna pick the first one, budget travel. And so now you see all the different content posts that are out there and the way people post content, which is really helpful for somebody who's in this niche to see what are some of the top creators doing, because that's what this search is. What are some of the top searches that come up under budget travel and that you can potentially look at how they are doing their videos? They're showing pictures of different destinations. They're using maybe big eye-catching font and things on their page to make people stop the scroll, especially if people were looking for like Disney and trying to get some Disney destinations. And so, and then they have all these different other locations. Here is what I want to show you. Oftentimes the search will give you those other options. So travel on a budget tips, US travel on a budget, travel ideas, travel destinations, budget travel hacks. So these are other search terms. So TikTok just it gave you the cheat code actually. I'm gonna tell you that right now. So if you look up your topic and look at other searches, those are things people are searching for. And so you need to say that. Hey guys, we're gonna be talking about, in this case it's budget travel. Thank you so much, Debbie, for the follow. Thank you so much, Unwritten Unstoppable. How you doing? How you doing, Prophet? Professor B, appreciate you being here as well. Good evening, good evening. So that's a cheat code because now you can look at these topics. Hey, Black Lotus, you can look at these topics and say it. Make sure you're saying that in the beginning so that, again, people who are searching for that, your live is going to talk about that. Use that in your live title as well as talk about it. Say TikTok, here's the topics we're talking about. Okay? And then talk about the people you're looking for. Are you a parent with kids? You need budget travel for kids? All the things that are going to resonate with your audience. And so, because of that search, they just told you some things people are searching for. And people who come in the room, they be like, I was searching for that. And you're like, I know, because I saw that you've been searching for that because you were a top search. And that's what this is. Okay. So let me know if that makes sense. Terry, does that make sense? Do you do that? I came back to get my money. What you say? I left here on my points on my. Oh, you left your points. Oh, all right. All right, friend. Yeah. So that's a great way to do it. So as you start your live, use that search. This is, I tell you guys, you said makes sense. Yeah, look at you. You said, you know what? You know what? Let me say this, y'all. Let me say this. Something you can use ain't playing games with y'all. She ain't playing games. I'm just saying that right now. She ain't playing no games. She ain't playing no games. She said, Dr. Lisa told me to change my name. I'm going to change my name. She said, I ain't playing with y'all this year. Y'all got me twisted. I'm going to listen to Dr. Lisa. She told me to change my name, y'all. I love it. I love it, friend. That's what you do. I love that. Thank you for doing that, friend. Hey, I just give tips. All I do is give tips. Y'all can take it. It's up to you. Something you can use. She's like, no, 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 ma'am. I got you. You ain't gonna tell me but one time. I love that. Look here. I just talked about it. You said, look here, let me just go. I'm gonna dip out real quick. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back. I love that, friend. Look at you.
You yeah, you're gonna be at 100K before, or who knows, 1,000 before the week is out. You are doing it. Good job. Congratulations to you. And you got your 60 followers too. So you're gonna be going live. You'll be like, you know what? I went to this lady's live when I first started, and she told me these things I need to do, and I'm doing it. So look here, now I can help all y'all. Okay. Congratulations, friend. So it's something something you can use. Put it in the chat. What do you put it in the chat? What's your live topic going to be about? Because I know you were trying to go live. I do believe you were doing the affiliate links. And you were going to tell people how to use them. So go ahead and put that in the chat so other people can see it. She hasn't gotten. She should. You might have live access. I'm going to say that now. You probably, after today's activities, you probably unlocked live access. If you don't have it yet today, it's going to come tomorrow, okay? Because of your engagement box has grown as well as your follower count. So between those two things, TikTok will give you live access. And then when you go to unlock live, you just have to click the go live screen. I'm sorry, I'll show you how to do it. You'll go to the go live option. You have to do the ID check to make sure you're 18 years and older, and then you just start going live. So as simple as that. But that's awesome. Okay, totally awesome. So let's do. Let me go on this page. Um, I'll show you the way I look at you. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. The dinosaur. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you. I need to log off and come back, and my other page, iPad is about to die. Okay, gotcha. Hello, K Essentials. Good evening. Happy Sunday. How are you all doing? We're doing well, friend. Thank you for asking. Let me just say this. I'm going to stay on. I'm going to try to stay on probably around an hour. I might try to do 90 minutes. It's going to be a tight 90 minutes, but I'll probably stay on maybe another 30 minutes, only because we do have our meeting. So our agency folks, people who are in the agency, we're meeting today at 6:30. So I usually try to send out my reminder message to folks to let them know we're meeting today. Black Lotus, my dear. Did you fill out my contact form so I can get your email? I'm gonna send it to the email I have, but let me know if you filled out the contact form. I didn't see it this morning, so let me know if you got to it. It was the one that we text back and forth about. So let me know if you got it though. And so really quickly, you said I forgot. Sorry, that's okay. I'll send it. Let me put a note for myself. I'm gonna send it to you based on the email I have, so you can join. Because it doesn't pull up in my database. But if you could fill it out, that'd be great, so I can have it in my database, and I don't have to remember to send it separately. Thank you so much. Hey, Flourish, how you doing, friend? Thank you all who are coming in. I appreciate everybody joining. He said, okay, perfect. So really quickly, something I think I was going to show you real quick. So as you get ready to go live, you can do it a couple of different ways. If you click here, this is the fast way, but I don't want you to do the fast way. You're gonna click live, scroll over live, and this is the live home center. And this is where if you click the go live here, it probably will stop you. If you gets to this page, it's more than likely going to stop you because it's going to need you to do an ID, your ID verification. Okay, so you're going to make sure that you have your ID where you can verify yourself. You might have to do a picture next to yourself with your ID card and then let them submit that so you can essentially get live access. Hey, how you doing, friend? How you doing, Flourish? And then if you go here to Live Studio, this is the way I traditionally want people to go live because you're going to hit live here. And if you've never gone live before, it talks about the live process and gives you, it's like a little ad for going live. But this is the Live Center. And so this is where you see analytics for your live. This is where we talk about how you monetize the money you've earned for your live, as well as top engagers, the campaigns TikTok has for your live stream. And then these are the tools and resources. We talked about video live recordings. Every live is recorded, as well as you can schedule live events. And then you can also post content from your live. That's another post feature. And then you also have your fan club. Earlier today, I didn't go into fan club as much. Fan club is critical, okay? Those are your people. Those are people who came in and intentionally joined. Click that join. They are there for you. Coach Chantel, appreciate your friend. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm gonna check your message. I think you sent me the email too, so I'm gonna get that too. Thank you so much for the support for your her 40 days of self-care and fitness. She launched that. Was it launched today officially? Or does it start tomorrow? Let me know if it's is tomorrow count the 40 days. Let me know. I need to mark my calendar accordingly so I can be a part of it. So I know what 40 days I'm starting from. Let me know. ATL Takeoff, thank you so much. Thanks. I didn't know what fan clubs were. Oh, welcome. Starts tomorrow. Officially Monday. All right, perfect. January 5th. There we go. Thank you so much. Yeah, fan club. Thank you for that too, for the rose. Yes, your fan club is that join here, and that's how you are, TikTok. I have a kickoff meeting in my profile. Okay, perfect. Okay. All right, and I'll join that so I can register for that so I can get the reminder. Perfect. I think that's why you told me that. So go to Coach Chantel's profile if you want to do her 40-day challenge. It is she's a yoga, fitness, self-care, mindset motivator. And she is doing a challenge for the new year to kind of get you in the right mindset, but also focus on self-care and healthy habits. Okay, healthy behaviors. So you definitely want to connect with her. Thank you so much, Black Lotus. I see you 2026. I see you, friend. um and so with that, in the fan club, I'm gonna click it here real quick. But the fan club is your community. So as people come in here live and they get your daily heartbeat, it tracks that. These are people who you can connect with. And actually TikTok has it where you can click to somebody. Let's see. Let me click to somebody who probably doesn't come on a regular basis. That way I'm not clicking one of my regular tools. So we'll get somebody here. This is for my shop page. So these are people, I don't go on this page as much. So these were people who came to my shop previously. But it will give a breakdown of when they came and how does that look for them to engage. It also gives you some stats on, their level of engagement as well as how many days they've been on your connected with you. And then you can actually put a little message here if you wanted to tag them and put a little special tag for them saying, hey, Black Lotus is a high engager. She's someone that I often mispronounced her name. And she teases me about it. But yeah, so it just depends on what you're doing. So you can put little tags for your people so you can remember them. And it'll show up in your information here. My peace and unity reign among the world leaders. Okay, thank you so much upstairs. Appreciate you being here. Thank you for that. You got to put a bio in as well. TikTok just gave me the flash goal. What is this flash goal? Oh, TikTok, you been extra. 17, love you so much. So we'll see if we can achieve that. That's the love you so much, the little emoji with the heart. I appreciate you all supporting. Thank you so much. I just got the flash goal. The flash goal really quickly is TikTok's thank you so much. Appreciate you, friends. Something, thank you so much. I appreciate that. The flash goal is TikTok's way of seeing the room activated. And so it's one emoji per person, one per person. Good afternoon. Looking for engaging besties 30 away. How you doing, Maya? Thank you so much for being here. You are almost at 6,700. Look at you, friend. Congratulations. Thank you so much. We're halfway through that flash goal. So if you didn't put a love you so much or didn't send one, you're welcome to send one to support the live stream. If you're not familiar with that, let me know. I'm happy to talk about it more. But I tell people, if you are a live host, hey pals, if you are a live host, you want to do this probably 80% of the time. You can dismiss it. You don't have to do it all the time. But I do think it's something you want to kind of put on your radar to do more so than not. Hello, Dr. Lisa. I couldn't get back on live when I first started. What happened, friend? You talking about live for yourself or for here? Hey, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Rich, hey, my fairy plant godmother, thank you so much, friend. Thank you for that daily harmony. Project Loop, thank you as well, coming in. These are some of my friends on their backup to their backup. Appreciate it. Today, with you this morning. You were here this morning for a little bit, Rich. How are you, friend? You came back, so thank you for coming back. How you doing? How's everything going? Um, I see you as well. Hard working, love being nice and happy. And did we talk? Do you go live? Do you aspire to go live? Let me know if you're trying to go live as well. Okay. Um, Cataline, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you, Jasmine. Thank you so much for coming back under the backup to the backup to the backup. Thank you so much. Sam White, how are you, friend? Hello. Hi, Michelle. How are you, friend? Thank you for coming back as well. We got to see what's going on with that, with your ability to join the agency. Thank you so much. I see you radiate. Appreciate you as well coming up on the backup. Thank you so much, Coach Chantel. So I think love you so much. We got two more to go. So we'll see if we get the two more. That's totally fine if we don't. Good. Yes, I went this morning for the first time and I'm trying again tomorrow. Congratulations. Just let them. Thank you so much. I see you, friend. Just let me ramble. Thank you so much. Wink's wife. Thank you so much, Wink's wife. Look at the backup to the backup to the backup. Thank you all for getting that flash goal. I appreciate y'all. Y'all so sweet. Appreciate everybody's support with that. You guys are awesome. So we were talking about the fan club. I see you, Wink's wife. This is Flourish back up to the backup. Thank you so much, Fred. So here's what I would say really quickly. This is your community, so you want to be able to know who they are. You could tag them. Those are people who are coming in to support your live stream. So this is a great group that you want to cultivate. Okay. So as you're thinking about people coming in, get your daily heart me, that you want to know them. You know, some of you guys know me because you're an agency. So you guys will say a shout out to me and stuff and give me my, my time on your platform to shout me out and talk about the agency, which I appreciate. I appreciate so much. Um, and so as you get to know your people and what they're doing, and you're going to their lives and you're connecting with them because they're coming to your lives, and there may be some time that you're going to be able to build in to visit and engage with some of their lives too. That's going to allow you. Thank you so much, Chica. How are you, friend? This is Steph. Look at you growing, level 13. I love it. Thank you so much, friend. And so as you're going to bounce around and visit their lives, you'll be able to, okay, here's what this person talks about. And so maybe you might have a tag about that too. And you put that in there. And so when they come in, you're like, hey, how's everything going with your live? I was great seeing you. Here's what you're talking about. And you guys saw when I do that stuff. When different people come in from the agency, or different people have different special topics and things they're discussing, I try my best to kind of point that out because I want you guys to succeed, and I want you guys to also, as community, feel like I'm supporting you as much as you all are supporting me. So Keisha, how you doing? Keisha, maybe you said new here. How you doing, friend? Mastering TikTok. Look at you. Monetize your life. Help us grow from 0 to 10K. Join the journey. Look at your friend. Thank you so much for being here, Keisha. How's everything going? Doing well. Awesome. Keisha, I'm going to give you the suggestion I gave, something, because I see it as well, where I gave something you can use. Because your name and your nickname are identical, I'm assuming when you created your profile, the username got defaulted. You said, please. It got defaulted to the nickname is what you see, what we see here. That's called, I think they now say it's just name, but it used to be called nickname. That's the name we see here, and that name can be anything. Okay, the username is unique to you. So when you have people who are impersonating you, they always have to, if they're going to use your username or a similar username, they always have to put like a number behind it or a symbol or something to differentiate, because they can't use your username. There could be multiple Keisha maybes the way you have it written. We can have hundreds of thousands of those, but there's only one at Keisha maybe. Does that make sense? And so yours are the same. I'm going to assume you didn't go into the nickname and change it. You can change that every 7 days. So if you have some time, I would recommend to go in and change it so people can see the distinct name. As you can see, where people will have Keisha with a capital K, space, and then have maybe, or you have something else about your page and what you're going to be talking about and how you would brand yourself. Okay. So that's something you can do. It's totally up to you, but I just share that because I know sometimes people don't realize that that change can happen, and you want to do it to kind of brand yourself for your live or for your page, that is your profile. All right. Thank you. You're welcome. You're so welcome. Cozy Kate, thank you so much for joining as well. Others coming in the room, I appreciate you all being here. If you're new, come in and say you're new. If Keisha, let me know. Do you go live? Have you started your live journey yet? And then others in the room, feel free to come in. If you are new to going live, feel free to share that too. You said no, new. How you doing, Auntie Bonnie? How are you? You said, Dr. Michael, I'm new here too. Scared. Oh, Keisha. Woo. Let's do it scared. Let's put some do it scared in this stickers in the chat for our friend Keisha. Do it scared. Let's put some do it scared, friend. Auntie Vaughn, thank you so much for being here too. Auntie Vaughn, I'm gonna give you some homework, friend. Auntie Vaughn, let's see. And Dr. Michael, let's see, a licensed fiduciary wealth but builder. Okay, helping people make an informed money decision that grow with no taxable events. Okay, you have your email. Look at you, friend. I love that. Well, welcome to the community. Do you go live as well, Dr. Michael? And then Auntie Vaughn, I'm gonna give you some homework. I see you see the stickers. Keisha, that's for you, friend. Thank you all for dropping those stickers. So we can get our friend to go scared, go live scared. Um, so you said new to your live, but going live daily since September 1st. Look at you. Awesome, awesome. Thank you for being. You said thank you, family. Well, we're gonna talk about it. I'll talk about the process. I'm gonna talk about the process for Keisha, so she can do it and do it scared. We'll talk about some ways to make it hopefully not too scary. I'm gonna give you. Let's see. I probably will have to. I'm gonna spend maybe 10 or 15 minutes talking about this, and then I'm gonna jet off. I'm gonna see if I can get 90 minutes in. So maybe I'll go live. Just trying to do the math, quick math in my head. It's gonna get me to right 6 o'clock. Yeah, 5:50. I'm gonna do 5:50. 5:50 I have to get off. I'll do a hard stop at 5:50. So that way I can get off and prep for our meeting so we can go live. And in the meeting, yes, so there are a couple things we need to talk about. We will hopefully we can make it kind of quick, engaging, chat a little bit, and so we won't keep people for too long because I want you guys to get in the habit. We go live every day in January, so that's what we're doing. That's the campaign. So I know a few of you are, several of you are going live this evening. So really quickly, Auntie Vaughn, here's your homework, real quick. You got to put a bio in. So words in your bio, those keywords. I was just reading Keisha's. I read Dr. Michael. I read bios. So a lot of people will come in alive and click your name and click your profile, and they'll see that mini profile and they read the bio. They see what you're all about. Well, even before that, TikTok is important for you to know and how to optimize your profile because TikTok uses that to know who you are and what you're about as well. And then ultimately, how you doing, Avid Travels? And ultimately, that's where TikTok is gonna categorize your content, know what your content's about. People are gonna see that as well. Ideally, your content aligns with some of the stuff that's in your bio. And then when you're searching when people are searching for your topic, we talked earlier about budget travels. People will come across your content. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're being very intentional about using that bio as an opportunity to state who you are and what you're about, and then ultimately, as you create content and come live, you're talking about stuff that align with your profile and content. Okay. In the meantime, let's talk to our friend Keisha. And like I said, any other new people in the room, thank you for that daily heart me. Any other new folks in the room, I want to make sure you guys optimize your profile, put up words in your bio. So that's your homework. Get your profile up. Make sure you have a username, because I told Keisha about separating her username, making sure it's very distinctive, as well as words in your bio. So write a bio out, even if it's just basic for right now, put something there. And then also make sure you have a photo, okay? And then make sure you post content. So we talked about that earlier, posting content. So Keisha, assuming that you're posting content, Mark is kind of cool. Thank you so much for being here. That's cool. Mark is kind of cool.
Thank you for being here. I changed my bio because Sarah told me. Okay, good, good. That's good. Sarah must have gave you some guidance and tips. So that is awesome. There we go. Hold on one second. It's not TikTok be nice. I can't see it. It's not showing. Let's see. It's thinking. Okay. Oh, it's not showing. There's no bio. Michelle, there's no bio. Do you have your account as private? You might want to unprivate it so we can see it. So we can't see it in the live. If it's private, and I tell people, look here, if you want to be private, that's going to stunt your growth. And you can always be anonymous where you have a photo that's not yours. You can have a sunset or a rainbow, whatever you want to put there, a nickname that nobody knows it's you, and content where again you're not showing your face. So you can always be private. That's the beauty of TikTok. Nobody will ever know it's your profile. But you do want to, I don't encourage having your profile private unless you're literally trying not to, you're being that selective about what you're trying to do. That's not a growth strategy though. That's what I would say. That's not a good growth strategy if that's what you're trying to do. I have a feeling I am in line with what you are doing. Glad I ran into you. You're welcome, friend. Thank you for being here. So if we're making this a year of growth, then you got to make sure that you are, making sure yourself is available for other people to connect, engage. Because people often won't follow accounts that are private because they're like, oh, well, this person's not going to engage, or they're going to do selective engagement. That's not helping me. Okay, so just think about that from that perspective. When it comes to Keisha, drop a heart if you're still here. How about my bio? Let's see, Rich. Your bio, hold on one second. Why is TikTok giving me the spinny wheel? Oh, it says no bio now. Is that me? It's doing a spinny wheel for me. Let me know if you guys see bios. Thanks for the info. You're welcome, Maria. Thank you so much, Miss Darlene. Let me know if you guys don't see. Do you guys see Rich's bio? Keisha, you still here. Thank you for dropping a heart. Yeah, when I go back, it's thinking. Okay, now it's there. Hardworking, love being nice and happy. So your bio doesn't tell me what your content's going to be about. Unless you're going to be working hard in your content and you're going to be doing it with a smile. But it doesn't tell me what your content is about or your live stream. So I would say maybe put a little bit more action words in there, maybe a topic or a niche, beauty, art, artists, something, drawing, I don't know. Just depends what you do, crocheting, something like that. So tell us what you're going to be posting about. Okay. I see words enriched. You do? Okay. It popped on that time. You see it now? Okay. No, not set to private. Okay, let me try it again, Michelle. Maybe it was on my end. It's thinking. Okay, now it's there. So it must have been on my end. TikTok was TikToking me. Apologize for that. Just a homemaker with migraines. Okay. Who loves junk journaling. That's right, you're in the junk journaling community and crafting. We have the best JJ community ever. I love it. Can't wait for you to join us. Okay, nice. That's good. That is good. Okay. So yeah, TikTok was TikToking me, y'all. I apologize for that. It will do that sometimes, the glitching. So that is a TikTok problem. Let's see. I posted my bio at your nudging. There we go. You create a bio too. You say, okay, look at you, life coach, author, inspirational speaker, wholehearted, devoted to God, directed to life, living intentional fulfillment every day. Love that. Love that. Now, here's what I'm going to say. The evolution of all your bios. My people in my room know what I'm about to say to put in your bio. Okay. I'm going to say put your live time and time zone in your bio. So you just put live hosts, 10 a.m., 4 p.m. Eastern daily. There are people who say live hosts, pop-ups. I'm not a big fan of pop-ups, but, I'm not a big fan of only doing pop-ups. I think you should have a schedule and occasional pop-ups. Pop-ups should be not the majority. It should be on occasion. I guess that's the way I would say it. But,
you want to have your live schedule because again, you're branding and marketing yourself. So you're marketing here, you're creating your brand identity. People see you and expect to see you live. So when I say I go live daily, y'all will message me. Be like, Doc, where you at? I get messages like, 10 and 4. It's 4:30. What's going on? So just know that that's how you do it. You're getting your community used to you. In my content, I said this earlier. My content, most of my videos, especially anything done in the last probably 6 months, most of them, I'm going to say about 90% of those videos will have join me live daily, where I give tips to go live, or I say join me live at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. I'm always talking about my live stream. Okay. And then now I'll talk about the agency. Join me live and at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. And also click my profile where you can join my creator network. And so I say that at the end of my content. Okay. Unless it's like a video I did from here or something where I posted a clip from here rather, or maybe there's like a photo and I text on screen, but I traditionally try to market so you never know who sees your content. Thank you all who are coming in. I appreciate you all coming in and joining. Maria, thank you for joining. You never know who's going to see your content. So I always make it so that people, when they see it, they're like, oh, okay, let me make sure I'm joining her. I stop at her live, or I schedule a live event. So you can have that as another way where you can register for that live event. Okay, so that's something else I'm doing. How you doing, Saving with Sybil? How are you, friend? Nika Grace flying into the room. Thank you so much for being here, friend. Appreciate you. Charlie coming back as well. Thank you for joining. Keisha, thank you for the shares. Thank you, everybody coming through. So, and you said, oh, you have an agency. Please, can you briefly educate me? What is an agency? Yes, I do. How you doing, Sonia's? Okay, stay with me, Dr. Michael. I don't want you to leave. Give me a second. I was going to circle back real quick to Keisha. Let me give her a couple tips and I'll end with the agency. Okay, Tapper engaged. Look at you, Halakyu. Thank you so much, friend. Y'all are so sweet. I appreciate you all. I have your growth because we talk about growth this year. I'm going to pop up the agency as a reminder to talk about the agency. So you got to talk about the things that you do. I haven't been talking about it as much because I've been focused on the 1 year go live anniversary as well as the year growth concept. So I'm talking to a lot of newbies in the room, but the agency is something I also have and I should be talking about it. So we'll talk about that in a second, friends. Okay, I'm here. Thanks. You're welcome. Thank you so much. Something for the heart and hearts. I appreciate you, friend. Okay, so Keisha, this is for you real quick. So going live, you said you were scared. We put the do it scared stickers in because at the end of the day, we don't say that it's something that is going to be easy, but it is an opportunity for you, especially if you're going to come on this app and engage with your community. I think you are talking about monetizing and life hacks and helping people grow and all the stuff surrounding engagement, but also monetizing as well. So a lot of people, and I think you'll probably end up being a TikTok coach. Maybe that's what you're going to do, or talk about different ways to make money online, and maybe you'll have an expertise in knowledge base surrounding digital products, digital marketing, that type of stuff. So in order for you to build, you could post content. I tell people the expectation is that you'll have some people engage with that content. Your content has to be really, really good for people to, click your download and get your products or engaged in that way. So it's going to be important for you to produce high quality content for that level of engagement and people to get to know, like, and trust you. Thank you. Thank you for that. Hello, friend. How you doing, Sparkle, as well? Thank you, Nika Grace. I see you, friend. Thank you for that. Sparkle and Shine, thank you for being here as well. It says my device is overheating. Be nice, TikTok. So you want to make sure you can go live as an additional way for you to build that know, like, and trust. And I tell people it's important for you to talk to your audience, get to know them, have a solution that you're offering that will help solve their problem. So you're going to get to know your audience, understand their pain points, the things that they're struggling with, and then your offer, the thing you're offering, is going to help solve that problem. Okay, so that's where you're going to get the most success, in my opinion, when it comes to going live. If you learn how to engage your audience and connect with them. Did you get the flash goal? I did. I did. So you practice going live. It was like 17. I love you so much. It was a lot. TikTok was like, I'm gonna give you more, the most. So I was getting quite a bit. I'm only gonna stay on a few more minutes, probably. I'm looking at the time, probably another 15 minutes or so. Okay, so right at 5:50. So what I will say to you, and that'll put me close to a 90-minute live. So again, time matters too. How long you go live, how you do engagement, all that is something you want to kind of stretch out as much as you can. I'm getting off earlier because we're doing our agency meeting at 6:30, so I have to kind of send out my reminder and stuff. Yeah. So 90 minutes is what I would end up doing if I stayed another 15 minutes or so. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I end up doing. Um, Hey Jean, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much for being here. So really in the beginning, I want you to, especially in the beginning of your live, we talked about this. Talk about your topic, introduce yourself, say who you are, what you're doing. Talk about your, you said, how do you join your agency? Oh, give me 1 second. I'm gonna talk about it. Give me like 2 more minutes. Let me close out this topic and I'm gonna switch over to agency talk. Were you nervous when you first went live? I was. Yeah. I'm an introvert, y'all. I may not seem that way. I'm an introvert working on being an extrovert nowadays. That's what I say. Um, I am still very much introverted. You said me too. I was a shy girl. You said no way. You so funny. He said I'm a shy girl. I'm all the things. Um, um, Hold on, Freddie. Your comment got filtered, but I don't know it's not unfiltering me, not either. I'm not sure why. Is it for anyone to go TikTok live on PC without access? Oh, you're asking about live studio. Freddie is in the room, and their comment. Let me unfilter you. Um, I think you're asking about live studio. Anyway, that's what you're asking. Any way to go without access? No, you got to get access. You got to download it. Let me see, Freddie. I'm gonna, Leanne, if you want to answer Freddie's question, any way to get live studio with access? The answer is no. I think you have to have access. How to get access? You're gonna go to your computer, your desktop, and click. You're gonna click. You're gonna log into your profile from your desktop or your laptop, and then once you log in, you're gonna scroll down to more. I keep getting declined. Let me see. Well, first of all, Freddie, you need a photo. Oh, you don't have enough followers either. You need to get at least 50 followers. You don't have a bio. You got to get your follower count up, and you have to get 50 followers or more to even get live access. You don't even have live access yet. So live access is typically right around 50. I say try to get upwards of 75 just to be on the safe side, but you got to get live access first. So that's what's happening. I have another account that I have 50. Yeah, that's what I said. Get about 75, and then just make sure you got a blue box now on this account. Make sure that account has a blue box. Make sure you have a photo. You posted content. That's another reason why people don't get live access. You gotta have content too. So just make sure your account is in good standing and optimized. Yeah. Um, so, hey, how you doing, Nubian Queen? TikTok is so interesting. It will push more people in the room. How y'all doing? Thank you. You're welcome. When I say I'm about to get off, so that's a trick, y'all. Say TikTok, I'm about to get off, and then people are like, okay, let's put some more people out here for her. Stay longer. I appreciate you. How you doing, Nubian Queen? Appreciate seeing you, friend. Happy New Year. So definitely start strong. Start strong with your content. Start strong with what you're talking about. Talking to your audience, greeting people. You see how I spend time in my chat? I am chatting it up. And I know some of y'all like, look here, girl, get to the point. Finish, talk about this, talk about the other stuff you said you're gonna talk about. But I spend time there because those are the people who I'm building a rapport with. I'm getting them to know, like, and trust me. When you are not talking to your chat and you're just talking about your stuff, your people swipe out. They leave. Kim, you said that exactly what they do. Yep, I know. What are the dates of for Orlando? Oh, how you doing, Colleen? Colleen, I need to update your information. I need to send you those emails too once I get off here. The 5th through the 7th. You almost got it right. So it's 5 and 7. Yep. And so I'm gonna send you those emails because I think you're missing that because I got the undeliverables with you. So I'll update that too. Let me put you on my list, Colleen. I got some tasks to do, y'all. So I gotta make sure. And our meeting's at 6:30. Colleen, I don't think you got it yet. So I'm gonna send that to you as well. Okay, so start strong, engage your audience, talk to them, make sure you spend that time, especially early on. I said Colleen, didn't I? I said Carolyn. Carolyn, that's who I'm talking to. I'm talking to you, Carolyn. That's a new one. I'm sorry. I'm talking so fast, Carolyn. You and I. I'm talking to you, friend. Dr. Lisa, did you see my video I did yesterday before I went live yesterday? No, I didn't. I didn't get a chance to. Hello, I got you. All right, friend. Sorry about that. All right, so agency. Let me talk about the agency, okay, really quickly. And then I'm going to get off because I got some work to do. I got some homework to do to send emails out to Caroline and my other friends as well. Black Lotus is on my list. I got to make sure that they got the invites for tonight's meeting. And so the agency, really quickly, I said I have to look at it. I'll try my best to. I'm not sure if I'm going to get to it before my meeting, so it'll probably have to be later today. Thank you so much, Joanne. How you doing? I'm ready. There we go, friend. So Sparkle, Dr. Michael. So yes, so thank you so much for being here. So agency, it's a free creator network. So creator networks were created by TikTok to help live hosts go live and make sure you follow the community guidelines and you get support with go live features as well as the campaigns and how to monetize on this app. And hopefully you'll stay consistent and continue to grow your community and engagement. So TikTok in 2024, they promoted that they had over 100 million people go live. They're trying to increase that to even more, so it'll be interesting to see what the stats are for 2025. But essentially, this is kind of a space where they're trying to build community. And I tell people all the time, I don't have my watch on, but I'll point to my watch and say, TikTok, TikTok. TikTok wants you here. They want you to engage. They want you to build. They want you to monetize. And obviously, TikTok gets a percentage of your monetization as well. I did 2 hours yesterday in my life. Awesome, Jean. And then that's awesome. Yes. Thank you so much, The Real Shelly. How you doing, friend? See this world. Thank you so much. And Leela, thank you for joining as well. So when everything's said and done, they have agencies to help you as almost like a middle person to help you with your go live journey. They call all creators that have not hit certain milestones, they call you a rookie. Okay, so you are growing your community, you're growing in terms of your time here and going live. There's some core metrics that they look at: your followers, your watch time, your diamond count, that's the monetization, your overall duration that you've gone live, your stream days and total streams. All that is part of your core metrics that they're looking at. And obviously they want to see you hit certain milestones: 100K, 200K, 500K diamonds. That's the monetization as well. So agencies are supposed to be there to help you grow and be intentional about your live stream. They also support you if you are in violation or banned, or at risk of being in violation or banned. And so we can submit our inquiry on your behalf and also help you get your account back if we're supporting you. And so, and thank you so much, Jane. I see you. Congratulations on leveling up, friend. And so with that, you want an agency to help you in terms of going live, giving you tips and strategies. You don't know what you don't know. Now, the first thing I will tell you is not all agencies are the same. You do your research and decide what you're looking for in an agency, what you need from them. You can determine what you're trying to do on this app and decide what agency is the best for you. Okay, I'm back. Keep kicking, kicked out. Are you? TikTok is being funny. I see that already because I see the numbers going up and down. How do we join you? Okay, so let me talk about me. Let me talk about this agency. It's called Your Income Agency. So a couple things I do is, first of all, to join, you have to be going live. So I can't accept you or invite you if you don't have live access. So you have to be live access, current live access, and make sure that you are consistent with going live. I don't have requirements. I have strong encouragements. coming into this new year, we might end up putting some requirements because there are people who join and they don't go live no more. They just kind of ghost the whole process, but they're still on my books and they're not active, which is bad. And so I need to fix that. So I probably will have to purge some people. I probably will have to put in some requirements and expectations for folks. So I don't want to do that because I see this as something that people should be able to do and engage in. And I don't want to put too many guardrails, but I may have to just to protect the agency. So I'm working through that strategy. I'm going to talk to my point of contact with TikTok just to make sure I do it correctly, but that is something I may have to do. The other thing I do, we have weekly meetings, so we have Zoom meetings, one-on-one. I do one-on-ones as well with creators that are going live, as well as, and the meetings are for your live stream. So I do offer other services that are part of my other resources and services that I offer to anybody who wants them. And so with my creators, I try to make sure we're talking about your live, focused on your live stream and building your live community, looking at your analytics. We say we're a data-driven agency. I want you to pay attention to your analytics as well and make sure you're looking at those things and measuring what you're doing so that you can continue to grow. Okay, so that's important too. The other thing I say is that when it comes to the agency, we have a school platform, SKOOL, where you can get resources over there, collaborate with other creators that are in there. We also have TikTok group chats where you can share out your live, share out your content. You can engage with other people in the agency. I also come here twice a day and I offer support to you and answer questions and stuff. I use this a lot as recruiting, but lately what I've been doing is just making sure my current agency folks, their questions are answered. I bring them up. We talk about different things. So this is another space to get access and get information. People come back and share stuff with me. It was like, Doc, did you see this? Because sometimes my account, I still don't have that 3 gifting goal thing. There are other people who do. And it's like, Doc, did you know this is happening? And so it's just a way for all of us to learn and grow together, okay, in real time. And so we do that as well. When it comes to the agency, the biggest piece is the community. There's people who are here and they understand how to engage in a live stream. They know the taps, the shares, the likes, the comments, the gifting, the live goal, the daily heart me. They understand what that means to support. They're building support for their community. They're coming to support you as a way to build community even further. So just understand, not everybody's going to do that, but at the end of the day, that is something that people will do and they help to support in that way too. Are we under contract with the agency? You are under a contract with any agency, yes. So the contracts run, my contract runs for 1 year. And I do that on purpose. The longer contracts are 3 years. I didn't do 3 years. I'll be honest with you. I didn't do 3 years on purpose because I'm getting a feel for you as much as you getting a feel for me in this process. And at the end of the day, I didn't want it to be an extended amount of time. I do think because I work with a lot of people new to this experience, you need about a year. I just finished up my 1 year. That was interesting, pivotal to see the ups and downs that come in that year. Ups, downs, and ups. And just understanding how this algorithm works. So you do need a year to really do it correctly. And then I'll give you a little bit more perspective on how do you continue to do this, or what do you want to do differently, or what does this look like for you in the future. So that's why it's 1 year. And then I'm trying to be discerning about, okay, am I the right fit for you, or are you the right fit for the agency? I can't wait to join your agency. Get your friend. So Jean is talking about can't wait to join because here's the rules for TikTok. So that's the agency. That's what I offer. The rules for TikTok is that you cannot be an agency already. So one agency per person, one creator network agency per person for one account. You can't have multiple accounts and think they all can join the agency. So it's one per person for one account. After my year will I be able to renew your agency? Yes. So renewals will go out because I know many of you, my day ones. we officially launched last day of July, early August. Those people, I actually inquired about this recently. We should see renewals at the beginning of the summer, she said. So that's when renewals should go out. I thought it was sooner, but she said no. Well, she thought it was sooner rather. And then she said, oh, she was mistaken. It should be at the beginning of the summer, about 2 months before. So that's when renewals will go out. So yeah, so once I see them, I mean, obviously I haven't seen the process yet, so I wish I knew a little bit more. But yeah, we'll definitely renew. What she shared is anybody that graduated, anybody that did really well, they can continue to stay with the agency. Um, because some of you are no longer a rookie, considered a rookie. A few people will not be rookies anymore, but they still can have an agency with the original agency they're with, so they can renew, um, as opposed to not having an agency at all. Okay, so yeah, I'm waiting to have to be clear before I can join. Yes, yes. Hey Jadine, how you doing, friend? And so when it comes to the rules for TikTok, you can't have already be with a creator network agency. You cannot have any violations or restrictions at the time you're applying. You cannot have made too much money. That's what I just talked about in terms of diamonds and dollars. So essentially, if you made $5,000 over the last 5 months, you can't join an agency because TikTok doesn't consider you to be a rookie. And then last but not least, my agency is in the US and Canada, approved for the US and Canada. So you have to be in those regions to join. How to join? That's the question. My screen is backwards. If you go click my mini profile is going to pop up. How do I play? There we go. I'm telling you now. So if you click my profile, I have no violations, no strikes, and I'm in Texas. There you go, friend. If you click my mini profile is going to pop up. If you click my profile photo again, it'll take you to my main profile. And within my main profile, I am it's in there as a web page that you can go to join and apply. And then this is also the agency's official page because this is my page, but this is the official page for the agency. I need to do some more content. Hello, friends. Let me come here and show you guys real quick. Every time I look at that page, I need to do more content over there. I just said hello. This is the official agency page. I'm gonna pin it, and you can follow this account. On occasion, you'll see messages from this account. I haven't been using it as much because I mainly use my account, but this is the official agency account. And you look at my bio, this page is linked to it. So it's official, okay? So if you ever see me typing or come messaging from this account, which I really don't do, you know it's me. You can see where they're linked together, okay? Anything that's not linked is not me, okay? Just clearly, I have impersonators out there, imposters. So I'm not gonna message you and ask you how you doing and all this other stuff. I don't communicate like that. Anything I'm communicating is directly about the agency. It is about something you started the conversation thread first, and I might have responded. But make sure you're following me, and make sure that you are actively engaging with me and not some impersonator, because there's a few, and there's one that's been active, so I need to try to get rid of that one. Okay. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate you all being here. I do need to run off. I got some a small tasks to do so I can get ready for our meeting at 6:30. We are meeting at 6:30. Let me know when you find out anything. Okay, sounds good, Jean. Thank you so much. Thank you. You're welcome, Keisha. Maybe. Appreciate you being here. And anybody else who came in, thank you so much. See you soon. Awesome, awesome. I'll message people if you apply. I'll message you later with information on your status, and let you know if you are accepted or not. Okay. If there's any issues going on. All right, friends. Appreciate you all being here. Collect your points. Collect your points. Okay. Collect your points so that you can get things. You're welcome. Something you can use. Appreciate you. Collect your points to make sure that you are leveling up in the fan club. Mix it up with Gigi. I'm about to leave. I appreciate you coming here. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the agency. I'll see you in about 30 minutes. So we'll meet. Hopefully we're not gonna meet too long. We'll talk a little bit. We got a couple updates, some things happening, but I just want to make sure we are all starting this year off strong. Okay. All right, friends. So thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern. Darn, this happened yesterday, did it? Gigi, I'm moving. I'm moving and shaking, friend. I am moving and shaking. You said, darn it. I'll be back at 10. I promise. It's not you, it's me. I gotta go though, because I gotta we have to do our meeting. All right, take care, friends. See you later. Bye-bye. Thank you. I'm in Cali. Can I join? Yeah, California. Are you, is that, I'm sorry, is that Canada? I think that's CA for Canada. US and Canada. Yeah, it's approved for US and Canada. So Candy, you're fine. Did you see, Candy, you gotta optimize your profile. You gotta be going live. Cali. Okay, it's California. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, you're fine. US and Canada is the regions I'm approved for. You gotta optimize your profile with the bio. You gotta put some words in your bio to say what your live, what your page is about. And then if you go live, put your live hosting time and time zone in there as well. But you gotta be live. That's the main thing. I can't approve you if you're not already going live and you plan to continue to go live. Okay? All right, I'll see you guys later. Come back tomorrow. I'm happy to answer questions at 10 a.m. Eastern, which is 7 p.m. Pacific time. Okay? All right, take care, friends. Bye bye. All right, friends, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all. You know, I was in my profile updating some stuff. I will see you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m. Thank you so much for supporting, watching the live. I really appreciate all the support that came through today. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.